Hello and welcome to my confessions from the Festival of Quilts. So my name's Ellie and I'm from the Craft House Magic YouTube channel, and I quite often share all the things that I've been doing in my crafty life. I like to do a range of different things, so I've got quite a lot of confessions from the Festival of Quilts. So first of all, I'm going to basically just go through what I've purchased and grab it off the pile and go through it. So it's not in any particular order, it's just off the pile. So first thing I've got to show you is this beautiful hair kit, this embroidery kit from Angela Daymond. And I have actually got a couple of these kits from Angela previously, which I've made one up, and I did actually buy one from last year's show, which I haven't actually made up yet. But I thought if I've got three, I can have like a display of three of the lovely embroideries on my wall. So this time I've ordered a different hair, but the background was a lighter creamy colour. So I have purchased from her a fat quarter of the colour that was on the background of one of the others. And there's two shades of a sort of blue for the other two, so I've picked one of those shades for this one, but I haven't quite decided yet whether I'm going to do that or not. What I'm going to do, I think, is get the other one finished that's on the bluer fabric and then put it up against the fabric for this kit and then make my decision from there. But I have got the option of using the same fabric here. So she makes some lovely free embroidery patterns, and there's quite a few of these hair designs, and she also does some beautiful birds as well, but I thought I'd stick with the theme for the hairs because I thought I could make a nice wall display from that. So that's my first purchase. I need a very clear table for this because I've got a lot to get out. So I've got a couple of the Hexis from what they call hexiforms from Ashmead Designs. They are pre-cut hexagons and different shapes that you can leave in your work to do with sort of English paper piecing and hand stitching, so that you don't have to take it out in the end. I saw it's like an apple shape that was made of these two shapes. She didn't have any of the kits left, but I thought actually I can just buy the shapes and put that together because I could see sort of how to construct it. And I thought I could also make like the little mini footballs as well, that they do. But this little apple had some stitching to squeeze it together, and there was a leaf added to it. So I purchased the shapes to do that. Oh my goodness. So this one, I went to a stall that I'd never seen before called Colette Moscrop. And this is the card of the information on her. She does printing fabrics, hand printed, which I just, oh my goodness, there were some samples. I think I took a photo of it with this fabric where there was tulips printed on the fabric in like a pale white, but then she'd done some stitching in between where the actual printing was. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking it up very well, but I will pop that picture that I've got that I took on my phone of this lovely project she'd done with stitching inside the actual print. So I bought one of these because I needed to copy her shamelessly. Because this was the exact fabric, but then I also picked up one with like circles printed on it as well. This one I think is a linen, and then there's like a cotton linen mix, I think. So I had to have two of those. They're not quite a fat quarter, but they are hand printed, so that was really lovely. What I will do is I will link all the designers that I'm talking about in the description box down below so that you can find them easily. I am a big fan of Wendy Dolan's work. I bought a kit from her. I think actually the instructions inside shows a better picture of the actual work, I think, without showing you too much information. Aha, here's a picture. So here's the work, a picture of the work that she'd done with layering different textiles. And this kit's got the textiles that you need, the actual fabrics that you need to do this. And then there's a sheet with all the instructions on, but I'm obviously not going to show you that. But that is what it will look like in the end. I love this design. I haven't, the actual paints weren't in the kit, but I did buy a set of inks from her to do it with, and I can mix my own colours. And I thought I would do more of a sort of turquoisey background so that I can have it so that it ties in with my sort of living room colours, and it will go with my house as well. So what better to have a go at a bit of textile art but make it to go with the house as well. And I love this door. It's absolutely beautiful. So you can't really see how lovely it is with the layers of textiles and the stitching just on the photo, to be honest. So hopefully when I get round to it, I will show you how lovely it is to sort of play around with. I have got Wendy's book from the last time that I went to the show, but I thought actually having a kit will make me actually do it. Let's see if that works, shall we? So that's Wendy Dolan, and she does lots of sort of layered textile art. And I got this set of, it says fabric paint or stroke ink, and there's 5 60ml pots there. Do you know, I've probably got lots of inks, but I just thought I'll get her set as well to support her as a textile artist, because I love her stuff. Right. I went to one of the Tilda stalls. I can't remember what this stall was called, but I will link it in the description bar down below. But I saw this. Oh my goodness, I love this. So I picked this up from one of the Tilda suppliers, and oh my goodness, how I love these little ladies. There's 2 different sizes of lady, and they've got some project bags made up with these ladies sort of showing on the side, but they've also done some pin cushions with the people cut out with pins stuck in their faces, so I thought that was quite disturbing. So I've got a whole panel of this, so it's double what I'm showing you here. So it's quite a bit of fabric. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I just saw it and I thought, oh my goodness, I need that. I sort of have a rule where I don't just buy fabrics normally just for the sake of it, but I was just in that mood. I blame my friend Claire because she was egging me on walking around the show. I did the same to her though, so it's just fair, isn't it? So on the Cool Crafting stall, I've just decided that I was going to make a little mouse with clothes. So this is like a dress and a jacket, and this is the kit to make the little mouse with. I've chosen like the creamy, browny, grey fabric. That's descriptive, isn't it? And it comes with the threads and even the whisker fab material to do little whiskers, and the threads and everything you need to make the little mouse. So I just thought I'm having to have that. And I saw this fabric for the dress and I just love it. It's got like little plus signs on it, and it's like a wrap dress. So I was just like, oh my goodness. So I've purchased a kit to make her as well. I've got a little, one of the rabbits, the Lunar Lapins up here with a jacket on, so I can make a little display with her on as well. Right, next thing is a bit of dressmaking. I saw this on it's Juberry Fabrics. I'll pop a link to her in the description bar down below, but she had on a dressmaking mannequin this dress, and I saw the pockets and I just thought, oh my goodness. They're absolutely gorgeous. They just look like a slit. So they've obviously sewn around the shape of the pocket and then sort of posted it through. But I just love the effect of it. I could potentially have done this on another dress, but I just thought, oh, it's a little bit different from what I normally have. And it's a casual jersey dress. So I thought actually that'd be something I'd be wearing quite a lot. This is a style arc pattern. And from what I've heard before, I've never done a style arc pattern. There's quite minimal instructions in the actual written pattern, but the lady on the Juberry Fabrics store was saying that there's lots of links to video tutorials. So actually even better for me, because I'd rather watch a video tutorial than read the instructions, because that's how I roll. So that is that. Oh, I think I've gone through the first bag. We're doing quite well. That's pretty good. Right, so we're on the second bag. I also did a VIP, which was a bit naughty of me, and I got one of the bags included in my sort of admission. I would actually say that if you're going to be eating a meal there during the day anyway, it's not bad value. It seems quite expensive, but if you consider eating like a full meal and drinks like cloakroom and things when you go there normally, it does actually mount up to about the same value. And when you've actually bought your ticket, you've sort of paid it in advance, and then you feel like you haven't spent so much on the day. So I'm emptying my second bag out. Oh my goodness, there's quite a few things in here as well. I'm so naughty. I had a lot of fun though. So I didn't need any threads, but I saw these and I thought, oh my goodness, I just need them. These are from the Paintbox thread store, and these are Perle 12 cottons, and I just thought they were really pretty. They're different purples and pinks. I just picked, because they were 5 for, I don't know if they were £14 for 5. So I just thought I might as well get 5. So I've just picked some random colours, which is very naughty really, because there's no project in mind for them. I just saw them and thought I need them. Oh my goodness, it's like as if I'm a new sewer again, buying all sorts of stuff. Oh dear. Right, so I picked up 2 metres of this beautiful Tana lawn from Alice Caroline. I have had this out already, so it's a little bit not folded up very neatly, but I just thought this would be lovely and bright to have like a blouse out of. It's one of the Wiltshire prints, and this is in peppermint. So I like to get my Tana lawn from Alice Caroline because they do such a good range. I don't sell the Tana lawn myself, I only do the quilters cotton, so it is nice to have the Tana lawn to actually wear. I don't really like wearing the quilters cotton version of the Liberty Fabrics because it is quite sort of heavy and structured compared to the Tana lawn. So I've picked up that, and I thought I could wear it at a show and sort of advertise that I do Liberty Fabrics as well. That's my excuse. So I bought 2 metres of that. I believe that's plenty to make like a blousey top with anyway. So I'm not quite sure what pattern I'll make. I'll probably end up doing something by Tilly and the Buttons, because that's normally me, isn't it? I have got 2 jersey fabrics from Higgs and Higgs, because I just thought these 2 slightly different stripes went together wonderfully, and I thought I could do 2 short sleeve t-shirts but then change the sort of binding around so that I've got the opposite striped fabric on those, and they're really nice quality. They're from Higgs and Higgs, nice quality cotton jersey fabric. Right, so I was a bit naughty and I spent quite a bit of money on these. So these were quite expensive. They're little tiny round magnets that you can use for English paper piecing. I've got some longer ones that I've bought, I think the hemline version, but I thought these were really nice and small because sometimes I feel like the hemline version is a little bit sort of on the large side. This company, they're called Sewtites, because they do magnets that hold tightly, I think. This company, they do the longer ones as well, but I went for the dots because I thought they were a bit different. They are, so let me open it up for you. So they've got a sort of plastic dot with a magnet on it, and then a magnet you put on the back, and you can put English paper pieces together, and that holds them nice and tightly. So this pack comes in a pack of 5. And it would come to £27.99, so it was quite expensive, but I thought, as a crafty podcaster, I have to test them out for you guys, don't I? That's my excuse. So they do quite a lot of the different sort of magnet related things. They had some cutting mats with a metal plate underneath, where you could use like these magnets go on the top to hold your fabric down and things, but I don't know if I'd use that much. But if you're looking for sort of a magnetised cutting mat, that would be a good option. So that was quite an interesting stall to visit. I actually got some SPF lip balm from there, which is Sewtites as well, which they gave me. That came with that. Oh, I think that's it. Oh no, I've got some fabric fat quarters. So I got these fat quarters from a shop called A Beautiful Thing. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely gorgeous. They've got these little like X's or kisses on them on all of these, so they sort of match and go together, and I thought, wow, I'm just going to have those. They're fat quarters in some sort of muted colours, my favourite sort of tones. So I've purchased myself a fat quarter bundle, which I don't know what I'm going to use for, so that was a bit naughty. I think that's it. There was a couple of leaflets I've got from places that I didn't actually purchase from, but they had some beautiful work. They had this lady called Sam, and she's got a business called Design by Sam, and she'd got some beautiful textile artwork, and there was a especially lovely bit where there was some sort of leaves and feathers that were sort of transferred onto the fabric. And they were doing a sort of demonstration on how you use sort of those Markle paint sticks to transfer a pattern onto the material and stitching onto those. So that was really nice. She's got a website. Oh, it looks like all her courses are online, based in her studio in Livingstone, Scotland. I also saw this company that printed little panels of different cute little animals that you could make quilts with, and they had some beautiful designs, especially this little hedgehog here. That's called Shute Lane, www.shutelane.com. So that's another thing that I picked up for future reference. I didn't buy anything at the time. I was probably feeling a little bit guilty from all this other stuff I've bought. Now, I think I've covered everything. I could have bought a lot more. There was some beautiful things there. So I've already put a video up of walking through the gorgeous competition quilts and other display quilts at the show, my favourite ones. I'll pop a link to that, and I've also got a separate video of walking around the stalls in the show and picking my favourite ones as well. So I'll pop links to both of those videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!